Hi everyone, welcome back to another screencast. I'm your host, Brian Kulak, and this time we're going to be talking about the exciting world of My Learning Plan. My Learning Plan is the site that we use to house our professional development and our evaluations. And so for today's tutorial, we'll be talking just about professional development. So the first thing, like always, you'll do is use your username and password, and for the new people, you'll have to create a password and log on. Now my screen will look different than yours because I'm a district administrator. I'm not even going to get into that at all because it's nothing that you'll need to know. So we're going to spend all our time on this tab, Learning Plan. There's a lot to look at here, so I'm going to try to show you as much as I can, as quickly as I can, but I'm going to do so in such a way that is only based on what I think you'll need most immediately and most often. So over here under My Info, let's start with My Portfolio. This is where we house all of the work that you've done from a professional development standpoint that's been approved by the district, and ultimately that ends up being me and or Dr. Oswald. So you'll have a good sense of what you did, how long each one took, and then a total down here for your professional development for the year. This is a great place to just remind yourself how much or little you've done, and each of these is a live link to the form that you have filled out to complete professional development, and I'll show you that in just a second. So that's your portfolio, and you're welcome to go through all this over here, which I won't spend time on. I'll let you kind of play around with that on your own. So here we are back to the My Learning Plan page, and off to the left is My Evaluations. You can click here to find out more about your evaluations, and again, I'm going to let you guys do that on your own or with your supervisor, just in the interest of time. What I want to show you is at least three really important pieces of this. So the first one is District Catalog. When you click on District Catalog, it's going to show you that which is available to any staff member by way of professional development that's being offered in the district. So this is kind of nice because my colleague Dan Whalen has been running this session for I think 10 weeks. Yep, right here. And it's based on the transition to one-to-one to help people understand how to use Chromebooks as an instructional tool. All you do when you find out that you want to take something like this one is you'll click on it. It'll be a little bit more specific inside about what it looks like. And there it is, the dates, the times, and the locations, the bottom of which you'll hit Request Approval. And you are enrolled. So you'd be expected to attend. So the district catalog, just to walk you back through there again, is right here to the left of your home screen. And typically it will have several more options. As you can see, at this point, the year is over and we aren't running a bunch of stuff right now. However, let's see if I can, not from this page I can't. That will be populated with all kinds of in-district professional development opportunities. Speaking of professional development opportunities, when you are going to leave us and go out of district, you need to do so formally with the request starting here. The out of district PD request form is pretty simple. The process, I would say, is not as simple. Simply put, on this page is anything you see boxed in red requires your attention. So you'll be filling in exactly what the activity or workshop is, the date, hours for the activity, the site, and then the goals that might apply. I'll leave that part up to you. And here's where things get a little interesting. If there's some sort of registration, even if it's free, but you had to sign up, you're going to tell me if you did so here. If the answer is yes, then you're going to hit yes and tell me the registration fee here. If the fee is an actual fee, you'll type in. If not, you still need to tell me that you had to register but there was no fee. The registration for, the reimbursement for expenses really won't apply for most folks because the district does not reimburse for local professional development. So if you were to drive down to Rowan and you wanted to get gas mileage reimbursed, the district would not do that. So for the most part, you're going to hit no. If you need a sub, you're going to hit yes to remind the offices that you need so. Down here is mileage, which we just kind of said probably won't apply. But if it did for whatever reason, you're traveling up to New York or down to Delaware, whatever the case may be, you're going to do this at this rate. Do a little math. If there's tolls and that kind of thing, it goes here. Other expenses would, again, probably not apply, but you're talking about lodging, and that's something you're not going to really get into. Another major issue is total other expenses. You're not going to fill that in. The system adds it up for you, so oftentimes I get these requests that I have to deny and send back because someone totals them, and then the system totals it again, so you're asking for double the money, which obviously we can't approve. Comments is up to you. If it's just something you want us to know about this experience, then you would fill it in here, and then you hit submit. And it'll go to the proper people. In this case, it would be me, and then Dr. Oswald, and then you're good to go. Now, what you need to know is when you do this and you finish all this stuff, you have to make sure that you've turned in the registration, again, whether it's free or not, and your request for absence, which is available by your main office. And those actual pieces of paperwork, plus this My Learning Plan form, must be printed out and handed to your supervisor or your principal. Then the process is out of your hands and it comes to me and you get approved through My Learning Plan. So I just wanted you to know that it can get kind of funky, but your main job is to get all the paperwork that you need. Again, registration, request for absence in this MLP form, and then everything filled out here in the out-of-district request area. So the last thing for this cast I'm going to show you is workshop proposal. So under workshop proposal, this is you telling me and or your principal in the district that you are willing to run an activity, some sort of professional development. And in Collingswood, we have what's called Panther College, which allows you to earn credits and PD hours through our schools. Certainly they're free, which is helpful. But if I was going to run my own, I'd be putting it here, intro. Participants you will leave blank because people haven't participated yet. Here you'll probably shoot high, unless you know exactly how many people are coming. Here you put your name, because you're the instructor, and then how many meetings you're going to do. I'm going to just, for the sake of this, do one. I'm going to make it for today. I'm going to make it 3 to 4. Again, you'll notice everything is bracketed in red, which says that you must do so. High school baseball field. Provider is Collingswood Public Schools. There is no fee. This goal is going to be under Other. It is going to be under Panther College. It could be professional development if it's not a Panther College. And then again, these are all red, so I have to put something. So I'm just going to click Learner Development, and you'll see everything else goes away. You can put as many there as you need, and then you submit. And for those of you who are paying attention, you should remember where this goes now, because if I wanted to find out more about this course, I should see it in the district catalog. Which you won't see because I have to approve it, which I'm not going to do because then it actually will blast out to the district. So you will see it under district catalog once it's approved by me. So that, again, is workshop proposal. This is when you want to run a course. Out of district PD request is when you want to go out of district for PD. And district catalog is where you'll look for any PD opportunities available in the district. Your evaluations are here. And my portfolio is there. This all under this Learning Plan tab when you first log into My Learning Plan. All right, thanks for listening. See you next time.